Hey guys, it's the Yankee Down Under here, coming at you with another Marvel Champions gameplay episode. Today we're going to have Scarlet Witch with the leadership aspect taking on Green Goblin Mutagen formula with the Anachronauts. This is going to be rough, I can guarantee it. So anyway, let's go ahead and go through this deck real quick. As usual, I'm going to have my three double resources of Strength, Energy, and Genius. One power of all of us, so I can reduce my basic gray card count. Um, Allies will have Heimdall to manipulate the boost icons in the deck and stack the deck, try to stack the deck in our favor. War Machine, just because he's an Avenger. Um, Most of the allies, except for Heimdall in this deck, would be Avengers. We'll have Vision, Ant-Man, and then we will do a Quinn Carrier, just for an extra resource. Team building exercise to reduce the traits, so we can reduce the allies and we can reduce the Queen Carrier, and then we can also reduce Avengers Mansion. Avengers Mansion for card draw. Quinjet, that'll help us get the save on resources and get allies out cheaper or for free. Let's see. Then we have Source of Supreme, increase our hand size. We're in hero form. Endurance, that will be to for survivability. Downtime to increase our recovery. Then we'll have a rapid response. That way, when an ally leaves, once he's defeated, we can discard that and bring him back. But then we have to deal with damage to him. Then we have Order and Chaos. If we have Quicksilver up, we can give a Treachery card. 2 copies of Spiritual Meditation to go through our deck. 2 copies of Strength and Numbers. That way we can, for card draw, 2 copies of Avengers Assemble. And that way we can increase our thwart and attack. And then 2 copies of Inspiring Presence. That way we can heal allies and ready them back up. So that's pretty much it. I'm not a big fan of leadership. Never really have it. I think it's boring, to tell you the truth. But multiplayer probably be a lot better. But solo, I'm not a fan of it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Green Goblin here. We're playing on Green Goblin Standard, so we're going to have Green Goblin 1 and 2. The Mutagen formula, main scheme, the standard encounter set. Then one modular encounter set, which recommends Goblin Gimmicks, but of course we're not going to use Goblin Gimmicks. We're going to use Anachronauts, and this is going to be very interesting. I haven't played with Anachronauts yet, but I'm pretty sure this scenario has a lot of minions, and adding those into the fray is going to be pretty tough, I can imagine. I mean, this scenario on its own is one of the hardest in the game. So we'll see what happens. Green Goblin, he's going to have 1 scheme to attack, and then he's got a force response. After he attacks and damages you, you're going to place a threat on the main scheme. And he comes with 16 hit points. And then, of course, one of the Maximals, she's going to have 3 recovery, 10 hit points, a hand size of 6. And she has the ability to superpower siblings, to where you can discard 2 cards from your hand, you draw 2, you draw 3 if pitch was in play. All right. Thanks for everybody for subscribing to the channel, and hopefully been sharing the channel and getting the word out on this new Marvel Champion channel. I hope you're enjoying the content so far. I enjoy making the videos. I really like this game a lot. The game really hasn't taken off down here in Brazil where I'm living at. which is kind of bad because the OP stuff that they're coming out for the organized play events with alternate art cards are really cool, and I'm trying to track those down since apparently none of the local stores here will run any events. They're all about Crisis Protocol. Which I don't mind. It looks like a cool game. It's just too expensive for me. I used to play Star Wars Legion a lot. I love that game, but I just ran out of time. I didn't have the time for it, so I wound up selling the collection. But of course now all the cool stuff's coming out for that, so it was kind of depressing, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this started. So the setup, we're going to put a Goblin Thrall minion into play, engage with each player, and then shuffle the encounter deck to advance to stage 1B. So go ahead and find a Goblin Thrall. There we go. Goblin Thrall is a 1 scheme, 1 attack minion with 3 hit points. It's a goblin that has guard, so when this minion is engaged with you, you can't attack the villain. All shuffled up. So unleashing the Mutagen, it has a threshold of 7. So once it hits 7, it's going to advance. It comes up with 2 threat per player. And it'll advance by 1, beginning the villain phase. And then when this game is completed, in player order, each player not engaged with a Goblin minion must discard 3 cards from their counter deck and then put the first Goblin minion they discarded this way in play engagement. So we'll go ahead and draw to our hand size of 6. Giving us a Hex Bolt, Avengers Assemble, Molecular Decay, a Genius, Scarlet Witch's Crest, and Heimdall. Let's discard now. Now we'll keep it as is. Let's go ahead and spend 2 to put Witch's Crest into play. It's an interrupt, so when boost icons on the counter card are counted, exhaust Scarlet Witch's Crest to increase or decrease the number of boost icons on that card by 1 for this count. Go ahead and flip over Scarlet Witch. She has 2 support, 1 attack, 2 defense. Hand size of 5 and has an interrupt called Chaos Control. When boost icons on the counter card would be counted, discard the top card in the counter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Limit once per phase. So let's 4 for 2. Let's get the scheme down. Spend 2 to play a Hex Bolt. It's 2 cost event. So it's a hero action. So we discard the top 3 cards in the counter deck. For each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to 0, deal 2 damage to your enemy, 1 remove 2 threat from the scheme, 2 draw a card, 3 or more place a status card on a character. So our first one is going to be 0. So we'll do 2 damage to an enemy. So we'll do 2 to Green Goblin. It's not an attack, so a bypass guard. The second one is a 0. It's a star icon, so that's not going to count. So it's a 0. So we'll do another 2 damage to enemies. So let's do 2 with the Goblin Thrall. And then the third is a 3. So we place a status card on the character. Let's go ahead and give the Green Goblin a stun. Then we'll end our turn, giving us a Molecular Decay, a Hex Bolt, Warp Reality, and a Magic Shield. So the scheme will advance by 1. Green Goblin will attack, but he's stunned, so nothing's going to happen. Goblin Thrall attack for 1, so we'll take 1 damage down to 9. And then our counter card is a side scheme, Goblin Reinforcements. Comes in with 2 threat. It has the hazard icon, so it's going to give us an additional counter card, but still in play next round. So using the Mutagen formula and advanced combat training, Green Goblin has created an elite force of Goblin Commandos. So when revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. So we'll throw those in place, so this will go to 3. And then it'll be our turn. Let's spend 1 for a magic shield. So it's 1 cost upgrade. It's a hero interrupt. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, discard magic shield to prevent 3 of that damage. Spend 2. Let's play another Hex Bolt. So that's a 3. So plays a status card in the character, so we'll get a Goblin stun again. Second one is a 1. So we can remove 2 threat from this game. Bringing it down to 1. And then the third is a 0. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. So let's get the thrall out of here. And let's thwart to get rid of that side scheme. In our turn. Draw back up. Maybe some Avengers Mansion. Quicksilver. Endurance. Team building exercise. And a Hex Bolt. So this is advanced by 1. Goblin will attack, but he's stunned, so that's going to happen. We're getting the counter card. Giving us a monster. So it's a 1 scheme, 3 attack minion. 6 hit points. It's an elite goblin, and when revealed, you are stunned. And if you're already stunned, take 2 damage. So let's do this. Let's spend 1. Put endurance into play. It's 1 cost upgrade. It'll give us 3 hit points, bring us up to 12. Then let's spend 2 to play a Hex Bolt. So I'll discard the top one is a 2. So we can draw a card. Let's do this. Let's trigger the crest to increase this up to 3. To place the status card on the characters. Let's get the Goblin to stun. And then the second one is a 0, so we'll deal 2 damage to an enemy. Now let's do 2 to the monster. And then the third one is a 0, so let's do another 2 to the monster, and then the 4. And then let's shake the stun off. Ready your way back up. Spiritual Meditation, Queen Carrier, Power All of Us, Strength in Numbers, Avengers Assemble, and Agatha Hardness. So this increased to 3. Goblin's attack, he's stunned, so that's not going to do anything. Monster will attack for 3. We'll spin the Magic Shield to block all that damage. And then we'll draw boost, so we'll put Goblin Throw into play, engage with you. But he doesn't attack because this is the counter card. Actually, the boost doesn't trigger because it's the counter card, so it's just the top, so it'll just come in with guard. So it's our turn. Let's do this. Let's do Spiritual Meditation for 0 to draw 2 cards and discard 1. Magic Shield and Strength. Let's discard Strength and Numbers. Now let's do 2 to double number of resources. Card generation paying for a basic gray card, so it'll be 2 for Queen Carrier and another 1. Let's put Queen Carrier into play. Yeah, so play only if you're then he has Avenger trait, which we do. So exalts Queen Carrier to drain a raw resource. So we'll exhaust that to put a Mega Shield in. And then we'll end that. Now let's get that scheme back down to 1. Alright, so let's go to 2. This time the guy was going to attack for 2. Oh, we got to ready back up. Let's defend. So he'll do 2. 5. Oh boy, no, I'm not happy with that. So let's discard that. So let's do Chaos Control. So boost icons on the current card will be counted. Discard the top card you counted up and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. 1, that's better. So we won't take 1 damage. Monster will attack for 3. We'll use the Mega Shield. Take care of that. Guy with Thrall will attack for 1. Bring us down to 10. And I'm taking the counter card. Oh, so when you got with attacks and damage, you will still place 1 threat in the main scheme. We'll get a Goblin Soldier into play. He's a 1 cost. He's a 1 scheme, 1 attack minion with a health of 5. He's a Goblin, and then when defeated, deal 1 damage to the engaged player. We got to draw back up. Quinjet, Order and Chaos, and Molecular Decay. Let's do 1 for a Quinjet. So it's a 1 call support. As response, every turn begins, place 1 time counter on the Quinjet, and it has an action put an Avenger ally from your hand into play with printed cost equal to or less than the number of time counters on the Quinjet, then discard a Quinjet. And then let's do 1, 2, 3. That's gonna be a waste because they have guard. Boy, there's gonna be too many minions on there, so yeah, let's do it. This goes to 1, 2, 3. Molecular Decay. I'm getting fast headed, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that monster with that 3 attack. That's pretty bad. Then we have to discard that. And a turn. 3 Rapid Response, Sorcerer Supreme, Hex Bolt. Downtime. Let's go to 4. You'll attack for 2. We'll defend. 2, 0. Take no damage. So it's not going. No threats will be placed there. He'll do. Goblin Throw do 1. Down to 9. Goblin Soldier do 1. Down to 8. Counter card. Call off guard when revealed. Discard no grade or support you control. No card will discard this way. This card gains surge. And let's get rid of Quinjet. Alright, it's our turn. Let's do 1, 2 for Sorcerer Supreme. 2 cost upgrade. Increase our hand size by 1 more hero form. Spend another 2 for a Hex Bolt. So first one is a 0, so deal 2 damage to an enemy. Let's do 2. Get rid of that guard. 2 to him. To the thrall. Second one is a 1, so remove 2 threat from the scheme. Putting that down to 2. And then the third one is a 3. Place a status card in the character. Yeah, we'll definitely do that, giving him a stun. Our turn. We'll get chaos magic, vision, magic shield, spiritual meditation, energy, and then because it's so spring, we draw 1 more card. Strength and numbers. Alright, so this will go to 3. He's attacked, so he's stunned. That's not going to do anything. Thrall attack for 1, down to 7. Soldier attack for 1, down to 6. Counter card. Wicked Ambitions. When revealed, discard X cards from the counter deck, where X is equal to double the villain's stage number. So we'll discard 2. And each time a goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion into play, engage with you. So there's 1, 2, nothing. Our turn. Let's go. Two, 3. Actually, no. Let's do this. Let's play Chaos Magic. Put Vision into play. He's a 4-cost ally. He's an Android Avenger. 1 thwart, 2 attack. Spend an energy resource to choose thwart attack until the end of the phase. Vision gets 2 to the chosen power, living once per round. So I discard 4 from the current deck. Discard the Goblin Thrall, Overrun, Anachronauts, and Goblin Nation. Let's do Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2, discard 1. Was Ant-Man. Inspiring Presence. Let's spend 2. Oh, we had to discard 1. Oh, let's discard Inspiring Presence. Let's spend 2. Put Ant-Man into play. As a 0-cost ally, 2 thwart, 2 attack. He's an Avenger. 0 hit points. Ant-Man gets 1+1 hit point for each pimp counter on him. So when Ant-Man enters play, you place a pimp counter on him to a maximum of 4 for each resource cost you overpay for Ant-Man. So we overpaid for 2, so he get 2 counters, giving him 2 health. Spend 1 for a magic shield. Let's attack Ant-Man for 1. Getting rid of that Goblin Thrall. Giving him 1 damage. And then let's spend an energy resource. Choosing attack for Vision, giving him 4 attack. To attack the Goblin. Locking him down to 10. Then let's ready everybody up. We'll draw our hand size. War Machine. Inspiring Presence. We getting the counter card for decking ourselves. Let's raise back up. Oops. Shot out of there like we can did. Then we'll get team building exercise. Avengers Assemble. And strength the numbers. Supposed to go 4. Goblin will attack for 2. Let's lock on Ant-Man because he only has 1 health left. So we'll do 2 and a boost. Give this enemy 2 more boost cards. All right, so that's going to be 2. And then give this enemy a tough success card and another boost card, so he'll get tough. Oh, 2. Ant-Man's out of here. Goblin Soldier. Attack for 1, down to 5. Second counter card. Assault. Phil's going to attack. So he'll do 2. And then the boost. So discard 1 card. Discard 1 random card from your hand and give this enemy the boost card. Should have defense ring over that. That's all right. Let's discard that one. So that's going to be Inspiring Presence. Hooray. Then he's going to get another boost card. Put Goblin Throw on the play engagement. So there's 2 damage. We'll use Magic Shield. Prevent that. So then we're going to put no throw on the main scheme. We're at 5 health, so we're getting low. We're going to start healing soon. Oh, yeah, the second encounter card. Sir Rastin, he's a 1 scheme, 2 attack minion. He gets a health points of 6. He's elite temporal. He gets guard and retaliate 1. So we can't use any attacks on the goblin, and whenever we attack Sir Rastin, he's going to do a damage back to the attacking character. All right, what are we going to do here? Let's do 2 for team building exercise. 2 cost support to exhaust team building exercise. Play a card from your hand. It should have triggered your hero, reducing its resource cost by 1. We'll do an action. Spend an energy resource for vision. Choose thwart attack. We'll choose attack. Until the end of the phase, vision gets +2, so he'll attack for 4. On Sir Rastin. And Sir Rastin has retaliate 1, so vision will take 1 point of damage, and then damage back from Sir Rastin. And then let's thwart for 2. Bring that down to 2. Spread everybody back up. Do Chaos Magic, Hex Bolt, Spiritual Meditation, Molecular Decay, and Inspiring Presence. So let's go to 3. Our Goblin will attack. Vision will block. So he'll do 2. This one is 3, so Vision's gone. Goblin go for 1. Thrall go for 1. Down to 3. And then we want to defend. If we defend, we can't heal up next round, so we'll just take it. We're down to 1. It's a risky move. A counter card. Pumpkin Bombs. Attacks will be on first response. Has to be on attacks. You discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage. It's a hero action. Spend 2 physical resources. Discard this. So as I go, let's go ahead and it's there. Let's do Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2. I got the Hardness. Queen Jet. We'll discard Queen Jet. Actually, no, let's discard this Fire Presence. Let's do 1, 2 for a Hex Bolt. Do 0 to 2 damage to enemy. So rations out of here. For 1, remove 2 threat from the scheme. Let's if I increase it, I can draw a card. If I decrease it, I could deal 2 damage to an enemy, or I could just use Chaos Control to get rid of it and try the next one. But I'm going to now. He's going to scheme next, and let's go ahead and reduce it down to 1. Then the third one is a 2. Let's go ahead and use Witch's Crest to make that a 3 to give him a confused. Let's do attack for 1. On the Thrall. Then let's do 1 for Agatha Harkness. She's a 1-cost support. Here's an alter ego action to exhaust Agatha Harkness. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 of those to your hand, and place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Let's go ahead and flip over. End our turn. Let's do Ranger's Mansion, Magic Shield, and Rapid Response. So this will increase by 1. He's confused, so he's not going to scheme. And then he'll scheme for 1. He'll scheme for 1, bringing us to 4. And the counter card, another Goblin Thrall. End of turn. Let's go with discard 2. No. Yeah, let's discard 2. So let's do this. Trigger Suppressiveness to discard Ranger's Mansion, Rapid Response to draw 2. Give me his Warp Reality. and a Hex Bolt. This is also aggro hardness to the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 in your hand, and put the other 2 on the bottom end of your order. So let's do a rapid response. Another Hex Bolt. Energy. Let's put Hex Bolt. And then put these 2 at the bottom. Let's go ahead and heal 1 to 4. Let's flip over. Let's do 1. Put Magic Shield in play. Let's play Chaos Magic. Zero calls event, play a card for your hand, ignoring its beast square sauce, discard cards from the top of your counter deck equal to the number of predatory costs. So put War Machine in play. It's a 4 cost satellite, 2 thwart, 2 effect, 3 hit points, Avenger Shield, comes with tough. And the War Machine's basic attack gains range, so he knows retaliate. So there's only 1 card left in the counter deck. So we'll get an acceleration token. And it's spend 2 for a Hex Bolt. 3 SAS card and character. Let's get a Goblin Stun. Second card is a 3. We'll take a tough. Third card is a 1. To move 2 threat from a scheme. Press it down to 2. And then we will just we'll end it. And we'll draw into a Molecular Decay, a Hex Bolt, Quicksilver, Strength, Ingenious, and Power on All of Us. So this will go to 4. He's stunned, so he can't attack. Goblin Throw will attack for 1. Quicksilver for a block, getting rid of his tough. This Goblin Throw for attack for 1. We got a tough, so he attacks for 1. We'll just take 1 damage, down to 3. The counter card is Slipping Sanity, so it's our obligation. Oh man. We can't do anything for that, can we? No, we cannot, so we don't want to go to alternate. Oh, shoot. Flipped Alter Ego, flipped Alter Ego mode. Remove Sleeping Sand from the game. Discard top 5 cards in counter deck for each star icon in the boost area. Discard this way, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh boy. Yeah, let's just Flip over and exhaust. Get that out of here. All right. Let's do Agatha Hardness. Let's look at the top 3. Downtime, Molecular Decay, Spiritual Heal, Meditation. We'll take the downtime. Put these 2 back that way. Results Pin Carrier. Play downtime. Increase our recovery by 2. Let's do 4. Puts Quicksilver in play. It's a 4-cost ally. He's an Avenger. 1 thwart, 2 attack. He'll take a damage for using any of those. 4 hit points. Ready Quicksilver once per phase. So let's attack for 2. Get rid of that Goblin Thrall. He takes the damage. He raises back up. And then he'll attack for another 2. Actually, no, he'll thwart for 1. Bring that down to 3. He takes the damage. Oh, ready up. And then we'll draw on 2 strength and numbers. Magic Shield. And Order and Chaos. Which won't work because we're not in hero mode. So this will go to 5. He's going to scheme for 1 plus a boost. So this card gets 1 plus 1 boost icon. It's at least 1 guy. So this will go 2. That's a 3. Should be 4. No, 5. 3 goes away. So that'll be 3. I'll put that at 8. We'll go ahead and use the interrupt to bring that down. To 2. Doesn't matter. It's still going to scheme out anyway. So, when we completed the player order, each player is not engaged with the Goblin minion, so we're engaged with the Goblin minion. So that doesn't trigger. So we'll go to Mutant Cloud. So as the cloud engulfs the city, those unfortunate enough to be caught in the vapors begin to shiver and shift. Mutagen and the hideous goblin creatures will reveal Adventure Stage 2B. Mutant Cloud comes with 11 threat per player. The goblin creatures serve green goblins of every command. Stop green goblin before his monstrous militia overruns the city. It comes with 4 per player, and X is equal to a number of, so 4 per player. And then advances by X, where X is equal to number of goblin enemies, including the goblin in the play, so it's going to be at least 1. And as of now, we have the 2 goblin soldiers in the goblin thrall, and the goblin soldier in the play. So it's going to advance by at least 3 unless we get rid of them. Oh boy. And then he's going to scheme for 1. Put that to 5. And then he'll scheme for 1. Putting that to 6. And then taking a counter card. Another goblin soldier comes into play. In our turn, we'll go ahead and recover for 5, bring us to 8. Now we can go ahead and flip over and start doing some stuff here. So it's ready back up. Go ahead and 4 for 2, bring that down to 4. taking the damage. He'll attack for 2. On the thrall, taking the damage. We'll do the Queen Carrier to put a magic shield into play. Let's do 2 for a Hex Bolt. So the first one is 2. So we can draw a card, or we can. I can't use Scarlet, which is crystal already. Last round. We'll have to draw a card. Give the signed off. Second one is a 2. Draw a card. Giving us energy. And then the third one is a 2. So either draw a card, or we can do Chaos Control to flip another card. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Chaos Control, flip another card, giving us a 0, dealing 2 damage to an enemy. Let's get rid of the thrall. And that's going to end the turn. Now 4, and Avengers Assemble, and Molecular Decay. So this is advance by 1, 2, 3. So this will go to 7. He'll take. So he's going to attack. We'll block. No, I don't want to block. Attacks for 2. No, we're not going to block because Silvers would do 2, 1, 3. Use Mega Shield, prevent that 3. And then Goblin Soldier attack for, and then let's see. After doing attacks, you. So take 2 indirect damage. So one machine will take 1, and then we'll take the other, knocking us down to 7. He'll attack for 1, so we'll block one machine, 1 out of 1. No, we're not. We'll just take the 1, and then we'll take the other one down to 5. Then we'll get. Definitely we'll do have a treachery card. We'll use Quick Carrier to play Order and Chaos. Team up Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. So we got both those into play. So when a treachery card is revealed from the current deck cancel, it will reveal the effects and deal 2 damage to the villain. So we'll cancel that out, getting rid of his tough. Here we go. Now it's our turn. Let's go ahead. War Machine's going to scheme for 2. Taking him out. 7. Bring that down to 5. We'll do 3 for molecular decay to deal 5 damage to an enemy. So we'll deal 5 damage to Green Goblin, locking down to 5. And then discard the top 2 cards in your card deck. For each boost icon, this card is a way to deal 1 additional damage to the enemy. So that's a 0. We'll increase that. We'll trigger Chaos Control to discard that. So this next one is a 1. So he'll do another 1. 4. And then the second one is a 2. We'll increase that to 3 using the crest. Bring them down to 1. And then 4 for 2. Yep, sorry about that. Anyway, where were we? So we did that. So we're throwing for 2. Bring that down to 3. Then we'll end it. And we'll Spiritual Meditations. We'll get the counter card. For all of us, Chaos Magic, and Hex Bolt. Last 2. So goes the. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and then that will be 4. Bring this up to 7. Green Goblin will attack. We'll block with Quicksilver. Discard 1 card for running in their hand them, and then give his enemy another boost card. Let's discard this one. So we'll discard Chaos Magic. And we'll get us in 2 more boost cards. So 0, 2, 4. Go ahead and get rid of Quicksilver there. Take you 2 indirect damage after you. No, he didn't attack us, he attacked Quicksilver, so that won't trigger. And then 2 Goblin Soldiers will do 2 damage, now it's down to 3. Then our second encounter card. So our first encounter card is going to be the Goblin Glider. So it gives the Goblin +1 attack. Attach the enemy with the highest printed hit points. And without another Goblin Glider attached, if you cannot, discard a Surge. And a hero action, spend 2 energy resources to discard this card. And the second one is a Goblin, another Goblin Thrall. Alright, so let's do Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 and discard 1. Magic Shield. War Machine. Let's discard Heimdall. We'll do team building exercise. And then we'll do to increase the cost by Avenger by 1. Powerball Lust will double that, so that's 2. We'll do 3 for molecular decay. Putting in War Machine, he comes in with tough. Then we'll do Thwart for 2. Bring that down to 5. We'll do 1, 2 for a Hex Bolt. So the first one is a 1. Move 2 threat from the scheme. Second one is a 2. Draw a card, but we'll go ahead and increase that to 3. Put his status character, so we'll give the goblin a stun. And then the third one is a 1 to remove 2 threat from the scheme. Bring that down to 1. And they are turned. And we'll draw into an energy, a Hex Bolt, Spiritual Meditation, Magic Shield, Rangers Assemble, and Molecular Decay. So this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That goes to 6. Goblin stunned, so he's not going to attack. And then the soldier will attack from 1, so we'll defend with him to get rid of that tough. No, he doesn't take damage for that. And then we will have to block with Scarlet Witch that one. Then take 1 damage for him. We're down to 2. Let's do Spiritual Meditation to draw 2. Discard 1. Quinjet. With the decay, let's discard Quinjet. Let's do 1 for Magic Shield. There's no max, so you can have as many as you want on there. Two, three, 4. 4 Avengers Assemble. To ready each Avenger character you control. To the end of phase, each Avenger character gains +1 thwart and +1 attack. So we get to ready both of ours back up. Because War Machine's an Avenger, Scarlet Witch is an Avenger. So we'll thwart for 3 because we get +1, so that's down to 4. War Machine gets 3 attack, so he'll attack the Goblin Thrall. 1 consequential damage. And then we'll have to ready up. Get another Hex Bolt. We're in Chaos. Another hex bolt. Range of symbol. And strength in numbers. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 4 is 8. That will attack. We won't defend, so he'll do 2. We've got him thrall. They play engage with you, so he'll do 2. We'll use the mega shield. No damage. After bringing on attacks you, place 1 threat the main scheme. Take 2 indirect damage. Mega shield for that. And we just messed up. We're gonna kick the bucket here. Goblin Soldier's gonna attack for 1. We'll defend. Get rid of that. And then this Goblin Soldier will attack for 1. Block with War Machine, so he'll take a damage. This Goblin Thrower will take for 1, so we're down to 1. So, whoo, we're hanging on by a thread. Alright, let's go ahead and one, 2 for a hex bolt. 4, 0. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Let's do 2 to this guy with the guard. And then the second one is a 1 to a 2 threat from a scheme. Down to 7. And then the third one is 0, do 2 damage to an enemy. Get rid of that Goblin Thrall. And then why not? Let's do 1, 2 for another hex bolt. So that one is a 1, so 2 threat from a scheme. So that's down to 5. The second one is a 3. Create a status card of the character. Yeah, Goblin is getting confused because we need to flip over. And then the third one is a 2 to draw a card, or I can increase it to place a status card on a character, or I can reduce it to move a 2 threat from this game, or I can just trigger this altogether. Now let's decrease it to 2 threat from this game, so that's down to 3. Flip over, end our turn. We'll draw back up. So we get rapid response, inspiring presence, genius, inspiring presence, and vision. So this will go up to 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 7. Goblin's confused, so he wants scheme. Schemes for 1, 8. Schemes for 1, 9. Counter card. Goblin Nation. Each Goblin, and so we're not a gang. We're so much more. We're a family and empire, a pantheon, and I am the Green Goblin. So each Goblin enemy, including the Green Goblin, is +1 attack, and comes with 2 thwart per player. It's our turn. We'll heal for 5, going to 6. We'll flip over. Exhaust team build, measure size. Play 3. Put Vision into play. Now we're spending a resource, energy resource to give Goblin to give Vision +2 thwart, so he'll thwart. Get rid of Goblin Nation there. He'll take a damage. Spend 2. We'll rapid response. It's 2 cost upgrade. Makes 1 per player after an ally you control is defeated. Discard rapid response. Put that ally into play for your discard pile and deal 1 damage to it. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to have to play 2 for a Hex Bolt. Alright, so we'll move 2 threat from the scheme. So it's down to 7. Move 2 threat from the scheme. So it's down to 5. The third one is a 0. So deal 2 damage to an enemy. Let's go ahead and do 2 to the Green Goblin. Put him down to 0. And then we flip him over. So he gets 2 scheme, 2 attack, 1 reveal, deal 2 encounter cards each player. After he attacks you, plays 1 threat on the main scheme. And we ready everybody back up. He comes in with 18 hit points. So this will increase to 1, 2, 3, 4, up back to 9. And then he'll attack for 3. Block War Machine. Exhaust a character you control with this enemy on the boost cards. Will exhaust Scarlet Witch. Take 1 damage, get this enemy on the boost card. So take 1 damage up. Down to 5. Then 0. And then we get another encounter, another acceleration token. Shuffle all this back up. War Machine's out of here. Plugin guys won't trigger because he attacked War Machine, not us. And then Vision will now we'll take the 2 damage from each Goblin Soldier, knocking us down to 3. We'll get another encounter card. So our first one is Death Hunt 9000. He's a 1 scheme, 1 attack minion. He's Elite 10 Pearls, 6 health. He comes in with tough, and he has villainous, so when he activates, you give him a boost card. Our second one is Advanced, so the villains are going to scheme. He'll scheme for 2, plus 3. We'll use Chaos Control to change that to a 2. Then we'll use the Crest to knock it down to 1. Schemes for 3. And then that puts it to 12, and that's the game. Wow, what a rough one. Pretty long game, too. Anyway, yeah, that was interesting to say the least. But yeah, I knew it was gonna be rough with the Anachronauts in there. Anyway, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and spread the word on this new Marvel Champions channel. Until then, take it easy, and I'll see you later.